What is up, YouTube? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow playing some more Farming Simulator 22. We're back on Tranquil waters, kind of, for now. We're going to be switching to Elm Creek in a little bit. But anyway, let's get to it. All right, assuming you guys can see and hear everything. James, what's going on, man? How are you? Guys, I got ourselves a present for the farm. So while playing and fast timing and stuff, off stream, this came up on sale. It was like 60% off. We are far. Wait, we're here. Okay. Best Arms, how are you? Welcome in. Seems fine now. Okay. All right. So I got ourselves a present. This was like 60% off or 57% off or something, and it was one of those deals. I couldn't pass it up. And then pretty much right at the same time. Now, I know it's not the big one, but this one's more nimble for getting around the map and stuff, too. So we went ahead and got ourselves some other bin. So I think it's a great combination, personally. Both used, both on sale. I mean, hey. Why not, right? Why not? All right, what is wrong with you? Go do your job. So little catch up here from Saturday when I kind of rage quit, but kind of didn't rage quit, but I kind of rage quit. I went ahead and harvested both fields. Great for baling, wow. I went ahead and harvested the north field and the south field and replowed the south field because I figured it's easier, to me anyway, to mess with auto drive if you can just not worry about what's in the field and just drive and get stuff done. So currently using auto drive, or sorry, not auto drive, but course play to bale. Sorry, Chuck, I replaced you with a robot. Sorry, Chuck. Currently using course play to bale and course play slash auto drive to pick the bales. Now, I had time to kill. Okay, I had time to kill. So I also did the 17 contract. I was up till like 3 o'clock in the morning playing last night, chat, in case you can't tell. I did the 17 contract and I was like, oh, I'll bail the 17. Well, as soon as I completed hauling the grain, I only had about 3 outside rounds done on the baling process. I completed the contract by accident. So then, of course, the straw disappeared. And I was like, well. I was like, well. So much for that idea, huh, boys? Like. So we do have 5.7 million straw. 5.7 million straw. Of course, we're still hauling straw in, so that number is going to change. Rip straw money. How's it going? It's going. Welcome in. The other thing is I actually have set up compost. 1.2 million compost. I've set up compost on auto drive, so we can. Oh, that's not the right button. So we can automate that process. I don't want to use the 2-track, actually. No, I'd rather use the... What is that? Not that. I guess I'm using this for auto drive. So, tonight's... I knew that was about to be. Tonight's agenda is to fix up some auto drive around these fields. And what I mean by fix... I said before, there's nothing wrong with what the auto drive guy has done, and there's nothing wrong with auto drive itself. It's just that when you plow fields together, auto drive becomes awkward. So seems tedious, yes. Dear versus dear. Logging can be very tedious on Farm Sim. Logging is for people with patience. So anyway, I've added this little spur here. It's not the cleanest thing, but it does work. And it's called compost. So original. Anyway, so we can automate the compost filling and unloading and all that good stuff. Now, when you start this map, and if you use the auto drive guys config, that's already done. I just went through and deleted it because I didn't think we were going to make that much compost, but clearly I was wrong. So we went ahead and I went ahead and put it back in. So Now what we're going to do, guys, we are going to do the cleanup process. Now, I want to be careful, and I don't want to delete. Everything's connected to this point right here. It's turning blue. So from here south in this field, we're deleting everything. We're going to leave that point right there. So we are going to be a little cautious here on how much we hit delete. So your little red line above your tractor, which is hard to see. Actually, where's that loop go? That loop goes this way and back into there. I don't know that we're going to use that loop. We'll leave it for now. I don't know if we're going to use that, but anyway. So we are going to delete and delete and delete. Now, we're not going to delete the field point because why delete the field point? It's a perfectly good field point. We don't need to delete it. Plus, we don't have to rename it or forget what it was called or move it back in the list or anything like that. So might as well just leave it alone. There, you can see the red line better now. So we're going to just leave it alone. Now, the reason I'm redoing the field boundary is A, we plowed the fields bigger. And B, I don't actually like the two-way courses that are recorded around the fields. Right now, they're all two ways, and you can tell that by the line is blue. And there's not a arrow. The line is blue and there's no arrow. That means it's a two-way course. So it's a whole thing. Thanks for the follow there. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? So basically get your clicking finger going here and just, you know, how you have to do it, unfortunately. Now, technically, we don't have to delete these. And these out here in the middle of the field. We could, in theory, just disconnect it from each end. And we could just leave them if we wanted to. But I'm under the mindset, or I have the mindset of we might as well clean it up just to make it cleaner. And less dots on the map is going to, you know, help things in theory. Oh, did I accidentally delete something over here? So that is something you have to watch out with auto drive too, is you get a little click happy on the old delete button, you know? You can accidentally delete the wrong thing, so. Yeah. Could, but we won't. Yeah. It's Ivy, we're doing, farming is going. We're not doing a lot of farming tonight, probably. This is Tranquil Waters by Stevie. Tonight, at least the first part of stream is going to be fixing auto drive. And again, I want to stress that there's nothing wrong with auto drive per se. There's nothing wrong with what the auto drive guy has done. It's just that we combined a bunch of fields. And when you combine fields, it's a whole lot better, in my opinion, to go ahead and what's it called? Just kind of redo auto drive in general. Sandcamp, or not Sand. Biggest Bull has sent me a link. A 212 plow. An IH plow. On tires. Wow. That's not a 12-inch plow, though. That's a 14-inch plow. Okay. Wait, he's got both. Okay, never mind. Hang on. There's two listings. Okay, there's two things. All right, never mind. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Their biggest bull. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to, this big field here, to me, we might as well keep, oh, somebody deleted all these out here already, huh? We might as well keep like two points for auto drive out here, in my opinion, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to have one up north and one down south. So the one down south is probably going to be the field 7 marker. I'm probably going to take that and just move it because you can do that. So this field 6 marker, I'm just going to delete it. You finally found a 212 you can read. Oh man. Man, oh man. Wow. All right. Come on. So we just, you know, got to clean up. We don't, like you said, we don't have to clean these up, but I want to. This is where something with like a lot of speed is really nice to do. To do exactly what I'm doing here. How many more are out here? Oh, this whole, okay, this whole thing was there. Weird. ACB, yeah. I've used a sprayer before, Sean. Sprayer works pretty good. Oh, thanks, Trent. Okay. Thanks, Trent. You know, it's not about the journey. It's about the... Wait, it's not about the... Sean, I got like 4 hours to kill, dog. It's fine. I don't have that much auto drive to fix. Now, this will probably just cut this off and won't use this anymore, but I'm not... You know, just in case I wanted to use this, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to clean it all the way up, you know? Just in case. You never know. Might change my mind later. For right now, I don't see using that, but you never know. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? All right, so this is our field 7 point down here that we're going to want to grab here in a minute. And again, we're just going to delete all this stuff real quick. I'm doing all right. You thought you followed already, but apparently not. Maybe Twitch is broken. I've seen stranger things. Well, I've seen weirder things happen. I've never seen Stranger Things like the Netflix. Never seen that. But you know what I mean. I'm doing. It's a Monday, man. I feel it. Put it that way. I will say, though, it was kind of funny yesterday at the farm. We were actually under a severe thunderstorm warning for a little while. And it never actually happened. But, man, the wind kind of came in and, like, it cooled it down like 20 degrees. Oh, so nice. It was so nice after that. Twitch broken? No. Twitch would never break. Just like YouTube would never unfollow you from something that you're followed. Never. YouTube would never do such a thing. How dare you? Or wait a minute. Yes, they would. All right. So this is the part of Farm Sim that y'all never see. I don't ever show this. Like, I mean, I'll do like some messing about with auto drive, but like redoing whole fields like this, I normally don't show this. So I thought it'd be interesting to show y'all what's involved. Maybe next time I'll show y'all what I do to homesteads when we start a new map. Especially these Stevie maps, because these homesteads have so much stuff in them. I just got them. Because we're not going to use all of it anyway, so it's like, why have it, you know? Plus, when new players come in and they have their lines turned on, because by default your lines are on, and when you load into a homestead that has, which again, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just not how we play. Oh, I just deleted something over here. What did I delete? Oh no, it was something over here. Oh no. I totally, yep, deleted that line right there. So this is actually a good thing. If you guys didn't know, to attached auto drive points, you just click and click, and now that makes a one-way. And then you just click and click, and it makes a two-way. And it's done. And it's done. It's that easy. So that's a good example to show you guys. Like, hey, if you mess up, it's not that big of a deal to fix it. Just saying. All right, so we're going to go grab this waypoint over here. I kind of want to move it I don't know. So I harvested this field last night, and I had a semi truck sitting up here at this north waypoint, and I kept having to move it because what happens when you're harvesting with lands, you know, those combines, they were here and then they want to go over. Well, that truck was in the way. Or every time they would like come up here and turn and want to go over, that truck was always in the way. So what I'm actually thinking about doing is taking that waypoint and maybe putting it over here, just on the edge of the field, so it won't be in the way nearly as much. And then take the field 7 one and put it like right here, maybe. So we have kind of like opposite corners, catty corner from each other, or kitty corner, as some of you say. So one up here, one down here kind of thing is what I'm thinking for now. And then up north, we might take the 11 one and move it up here. And take like the 2 one and move it over here to the sides. Which I know the sides maybe, but they need to be, maybe actually we won't use 2, we'll use 3. We'll move it down here. Yeah, don't need to be like down on the sides because that doesn't make sense. It needs to be near the end, but out of the way enough where, yeah, and then I can't put it over here because those combines cut this corner when they're cutting lands. So just a lot of things to take into consideration here, you know. A lot of things to take into consideration when you're setting up auto drive. Cattywampus. You betcha. So for those of you that don't know, you can grab any point in auto drive with right click. Click and hold, and you can literally just take it for a walk wherever you want. Oh yeah, we're going over here. That's right. Let's go. So you can just do whatever you want with this. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. So what I'm thinking is we put this somewhere in the neighborhood right here. And actually this is going to be perfect. Okay. Just think about this. We have a truck or a tractor waiting here to be filled up with grain. Once it gets full of grain, look what we have right in front of us. We have a road access that we can tie into. And just boom, hit that, and then boom, right to the homestead, or go south to a sell point, or whatever, you know. So I think that'll be pretty good. So we'll have to decide that in later. I guess I could start recording my outside thing that I need. Again, for those of you that don't know, we have to have a field boundary. You don't have to have it. You don't have to have it, I guess, but it makes life a lot easier if you have a field boundary. Simply because you, that's fine. Basically, if you're using a tractor in the field to like run a tipper, when that thing gets full, it's going to try to find the nearest auto drive point. And it may not always be the best auto drive point to go to. So by simply bordering your fields with auto drive, there's always a spot for it to go that's going to be right on the edge of the field. It works well. So the auto drive guy borders all his fields, so I feel like I should do it as well. And it's simply as easy as turning your GPS on and driving in a straight line around your field. I know it's not like the most interesting thing, but hey, it's part of it, right? It's definitely part of it, and it's a necessary thing to do for sure. And I put in the one-way courses as well. The auto drive guy puts two-way courses in, and I personally, you know what, we'll just make that our last corner. I personally, or the last one before a corner, I personally like the one-way courses because if you're running multiple tippers or multiple bale pickers or something like that, it makes sense to me to have auto drive go in a circle. Now, if you guys see that line there, I'm using my scroll wheel. I clicked on the first point, hover over the second point, and I'm using my scroll wheel to move that line to punch out to get a nice clean corner. That's how you do that for the record. So yeah. So basically before any corner, we're going to stop, stop recording auto drive. So that'll be our last point there. We're going to turn. We're going to rotate our line. Get on a good spot. It doesn't really matter if you're right inside the field or right outside the field. I kind of like right in between, honestly. What I kind of like. So we'll hit record. Click. Hover. Use the mouse. Push that out. Make a nice clean corner. Just saying. Clean corners, y'all. Pretty much. Oh, stop. And you know, the awesome part of auto drive is if you go too far or whatever, it's so customizable. It's crazy. So customizable. It's crazy. Yeah, I want to go to that one right there. There you go. Click the button. Click there. Use that scroll wheel. And they don't have to be perfect. That's the other thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. Spot on the corner or anything. Now, our field point here. Well, we're going to be moving this. That's right. We're going to move this. But they do need to be, at least for the way that we tend to play, or I tend to play, needs to be inside the field just slightly. And the reason for that is bale picking. If you want to automate the bale pickup process, the waypoint has to be just inside the field. Because otherwise, courseplay will not recognize that it's in a field, and it will not want to pick the bales. So it's kind of interesting. Learned that over the years, you know. Oh, no problem. No problem. No problem. I was gonna do this Saturday live, and like literally two people said no, don't do it. And I was like, well, okay, I won't do it. And then the more I thought about it, and a couple people said something, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just do it on Monday. Like, why not? All right, so we're gonna move that point and put it right in front of us. We're gonna stop recording. Simply click and connect those two. Pull forward past the point. Hit record. Click. Click. Drive. I think it's that easy. It's really that easy, guys. Now that is connected and good to go. The thing is with this, with having a point right there where we'll have a semi-truck or... Oh, we might use that right there, actually. I want a way out of the field. Because if we don't give it a way out of the field, it's going to literally drive around the entire field until it can find a way back to the road network. And that just wastes a lot of time, in my opinion. It's fine, but it wastes a lot of time. So what we want to do is we'll go back up there in a minute, and we'll give that a exit to get out onto the rest of the road network. Basically just so he can start driving towards home instead of having to drive all the way around the field. Plus, when you're cutting end rows or whatever, you know, sometimes that can cause problems. You can just, tractors or trucks can get in the way of combines. Oop, you don't want that. Hold on. Click. Come on. Why are we not working? Click. There we go. I don't know why it's not working. What's wrong with this? We're okay. Hang on. We're all goofed up now. We got off our GPS line first off. That's not good. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Sunday Gamer, what's up as well? How's it going? Welcome in, y'all. We are messing with auto drive. Fixing up some fields. And again, be very clear, there's nothing wrong with auto drive. Why is that? It doesn't like that point for some reason. But when you're plowing fields together, it's nice to fix your fields up. So that's what we're doing tonight. Fixing fields. on auto drive so that we can automate the world. Because I'll tell you, man, I harvested in this field last night. Actually, both these fields. That field and this field up here. Once you get it set up, you can kind of just walk away if you want to. Now, I was running the auger wagon. And I'm not taking in consideration auger wagon automation. Not doing that. That can be done as well. I typically don't set that up because, well, auto wagon's my favorite job, so that's why I don't set it up. I just rather run it. So, what base game? A really good base game one, depending on what you want to do, is the Kinsey. I really, really, really like this Kinsey. That'll do your fertilizer. Well, on this map, it'll plant like all kinds of weird stuff, but that'll do like your corn and your sugar beets and your sunflowers and soybeans. In cedars, probably like the Amazon. Yeah, that'd be a good one. As you saw, the fruit types are a little weird on this map because, well, that's a Stevie thing. You can plant everything with everything, so that's a Stevie thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good time. All right, let's click. Click, click, click. I really like the Kinsey. The Kinsey is a good time. Oh, why does it keep doing this? Where like I'm losing my my highlight here. I know what's going on with that. I think my tractor might. No. Oh, come on. I had you. I had you. It's making the sound like it wants to work, but it's not. What the heck did I just do? Hold on. We're starting over. I don't know what's going on here. Something's weird. Why it's doing what it's doing. Come on, just click. Click. No, it's not like... Whatever. That's as good as we're getting that corner for some reason. Don't ask. I don't know what's going on there. I'm just gonna drive away from it. It's one of those just... I don't know why it's doing that, so we're just gonna drive away and pretend we didn't see it, chat, okay? We're just gonna pretend we didn't see it. Alright, so for this little like S-curve here, we're gonna try something interesting. We're gonna turn our cruise control down to like 4. And we're just gonna manually drive this. Now, I don't want to get out of control. I want it to look decent, so that's why I'm going slow. You know? Want this to look pretty nice. Because clearly we're all judged based on our auto drive course making abilities in life. So I want this to look decent, so I'm gonna take it nice and slow. Because clearly this matters, right? Well, I should have turned a little more there. Oh no. And for the record, you could do all your corners manually. You don't have to use GPS, or you don't have to do this little corner trick thing. You don't have to do that. You could just fly through your corners if you wanted to and make them manual. If you really were so inclined, you definitely could do that. But you can get way cleaner corners if you do it this way. Now this one's a little awkward because of the corner of the field here. It's a little awkward, but that's all right. All right, so now let's see. Start recording. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can see this point actually needs to be moved over a little bit, which is fine. We'll use our GPS line to help us line up the waypoint. Now, if you wanted to name a waypoint, all you have to do is whatever the red line is pointing at, the little red line coming off the GPS globe, basically, of your tractor there. You could just hit the little plus waypoint. You can name whatever you want. Or you could pull up to an existing waypoint that's already there. If you want to name it something else, you hit the little waypoint with, like, the, what do you call that? A crayon. We'll call it a crayon. You can hit that. You can customize and do whatever you want with that as well. So that would be how you do that. All right, so now we need to give this some entrances and exits to the field. Because technically right now this is not connected to the road network of the map. This is not connected at all. So technically none of this will work right now. It'll just say, like, it can't reach that. Well, then you're done. So what I want to do here, oh, actually that needs to be connected too. Connect that to there. There we go. All right, we're gonna turn GPS off for a minute because there's just too many lines. So chat, 1 second, my dad's calling me. Man, chat. That's heartbreaking right there. Dad took pictures, apparently. He's at the farm right now. And apparently the pumpkins are a total loss. He said there was a hail. I mean, I know we had a thunderstorm this afternoon. At the farm. It didn't storm here at my house, but the farm's about 20 minutes away. And he said the pumpkins are probably a total loss. Man. And we've worked so hard on them this year too. We have worked so hard. I'll have pictures to post later on Discord or something for you guys, probably. That's heartbreaking. I want to, like, punch a wall right now, y'all. Man. Okay. We need to delete this point here. For some reason, this is wanting to connect all weird. That's heartbreaking right there, y'all. Why is this doing that? I don't want to do that. I want to connect it this way. I don't know why this is connecting like that. You know, I almost canceled stream to go to the farm tonight too, chat. You have a wild one growing on your front porch. We had about 200 plants. About 200 plants. And he said they're pretty much gone. So. If I need to mute my mic and swear, go ahead. Not really, Sean, no. It's not early enough to replant. It's too late. That sucks, man. Jacob, the warning said 60-mile-an-hour winds and up to 1-inch hail. I'm gonna guess that happened, if not more. He said the soybeans in the fields, like the farmers' soybeans, he said are a foot shorter than they were yesterday. And he said the corn is all shredded too. So usually when the corn's shredded, that means there's hail involved. Is what that usually means. But he said the pumpkins are probably a total loss. Obviously, we won't do anything with them. We'll just, you know, let them, you know, we're not going to go out there and, like, you know, plow up the garden or anything tonight or anything like that. We'll just let them, we'll see what happens, you know, see what happens. We wouldn't have insurance on that. No, we don't have insurance on it. We don't make money on our pumpkins either, guys. We don't sell them, so but there would be no point to insure them. All right, so that'll give us an exit, by the way. So when the tractor or truck or whatever gets full, he'll come up here. He will exit. He will be able to pick if he wants to go right to go to the homestead, or go south, or go left to go south, or go to a sell point or to the train or something like that. For the record. That sucks, chat. I'm actually, like, upset about this. Not gonna lie. It sucks. Unfortunately, you can't, you know, control the weather. It's just, man, the time that Dad and I have put into those pumpkins this year, and Dad really has, because he's been going down, like, you know, weeknights and all day on Saturday, and, you know, there's not a weed in our pumpkin patch right now, chat. Like, it is the cleanest pumpkin patch you've ever seen. Very upsetting, to be honest. So, yeah. Yes, if we had... No, if we were commercially growing pumpkins to sell, then yes, you would insure them. I assume you could insure pumpkins. Crop insurance is definitely a thing for corn, soybeans. I mean, you got to think of the money that real farmers put in per acre is, like, it's insane. And yeah, you definitely insure your crop. But like I said, we don't make money on our pumpkins. What we do is we grow pumpkins and we have a party where we just give them away. You know? We give them away to friends and family and stuff like that. And that's what we do with our pumpkins. So it's not like a far profit thing. If it was, yes, there would be insurance. But since it's not, it's just for friends and family, then no, there's no point in insuring it or anything. And realistically, we don't have that much money tied up in it. It's just the time and just, you know, this will be the first time, assuming that it is a total loss, this will be the first time in like 25 years we will not have a pumpkin crop to, like, give away to families and stuff, you know. Sucks. In the hole quite a bit for your inputs this year. Yeah. What happened here? Why is that one up in the air? That's weird. Weird. All right, so we need to get an exit over here. So what I did over there is I connected so it can come from the homestead, go onto the course, and work its way around over here. But now we need an exit, y'all. And there's just so happens to be a bit of a road right here, you see. Sean, that'll be determined. I don't know. We've never not had a pumpkin crop, so we've never had a hailstorm at this time of year, you know. This auto drive is something you don't understand at all, but wish you had. It is awesome. It's really not that complicated, honestly. $100+ for the 4th day in a row. Wow, Mrs. Professor, that's crazy. Apparently, today, Mrs. Professor, there was a storm, and it sounds like it hit the farm with at least 1-inch hail. The warning was for 60-mile-per-hour winds and 1-inch hail. You know, Dad said it's a total loss, he thinks. I'll see pictures later. I'll get them on my phone. I'll post to Discord later. So. All right. Justin, it's all good, man. I appreciate it. It has been crazy weather, hasn't it, Justin? You guys had actually the same storm jumped over and said hi to you guys this afternoon too, didn't it? I do believe. All right. So we are building an exit here. This is a two-way course out here on this road. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect to it both directions. Justin, I do look forward to the day, man. I really do. But it is what it is. Just saying. There we go. And I told Dad while you were on the phone, I guess we'll have plenty of ground to plow this summer, so he just laughed. So, because that's all you can do sometimes is laugh, you know? That sucks, chat. Really sucks. That's all I know. Oh, goodness. Get some rain may save the barley crop. Gotcha. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, it is just plants. You know what I mean? But, like, there's just so much time. So, yeah. Got all the bales cleaned up. Thanks, John. All good, Ghost. Thank you. You know what, Justin? I was kicking myself in the back end yesterday, by the way. Absolutely kicking myself in the rear end yesterday. We were waiting on a part for the said tractor for a while, and it was a seal. And guess who forgot to take the seal to the farm yesterday? Guess who forgot to take the seal that we needed to finish putting the tractor together to the farm yesterday? Yeah, that'd be me. Totally forgot to take the seal. Yeah, so we didn't get to put the tractor back together yesterday. Nothing like plowing snow. Nice. All right, so that's connected to both ways here, by the way, chat. Ghost. That would be well, you wouldn't use it on the seal. It'd use it on a gasket. A little bit different. I think Dad actually took it to the farm with him, Sean. I saw it laying right inside my door, inside my front door today. I'm pretty sure he took it with him. That would be gasket shellac there, Ghost. Use that for gaskets. Ghost has a thing for gasket shellac, chat. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's me. All right, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to do some testing. We're going to tell this guy to drive to that field 4 point, and hopefully he'll get there. Because that's part of auto drive I feel like needs to be done, is the testing part of it. And he's not going to exit. He's apparently going to go all the way around the field. But that's okay, because that'll tell us that everything's connected, right? At least in the field. So that's good. That's good. I'm not saying that out loud, Ghost, just for the record. That's going to get clipped. I'm not saying that one. For the record, gasket shellac absolutely smells terrible. It smells so bad. Just saying that much. Here to cause chaos. Okay. Did you throw ice cubes at the pumpkins today, Ghost? If you're here to cause chaos, was that you? Could have at least said hi. God. Promise I won't clip it. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. I bet you won't clip that. Yep. That's wow. Never mind. We're not talking about that. You wouldn't do that? Okay. Gotcha. You know, the really messed up part is I didn't even know there was a storm in my area today. Because like I said, the farm's about 20-ish, not quite 20 minutes away. Right? From the house here. 15, 20 minutes away, right? It's not that far. But I didn't even know it was storming until my phone said a severe thunderstorm watch had been issued for my area. It like said it out loud. And I kind of jumped and it scared me like a lot. And then I happened to pull up radar, and I was like, well, by golly George, there's like a storm a brewing down there, you know? My thoughts exactly. Black Cat, what's going on? What funny chaos. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. Newly paved road. Dude, the smell of tires. Great. That's your bad. Wait, it's your bad for not telling me that there was a storm? Are you my, like, storm outlook watcher? I don't even know. Black Cat, thanks for the bits, by the way. Appreciate you. Is this tractor's corner speed? This thing must be cranked up, yeah. Pro tip on auto drive, by the way. Turn your corner speed down on your tractors, y'all. Especially with a 2-track. It's really bad with a... Just saying. Oh, you're the weather person. Okay. Well, hey. At Black Hat, so far, just one while I was making dinner. So, nothing on stream. But we got one field done. I think it's done now. I guess what we could do, chat, is we need to, like, just set up a dummy thing here. So we can say this, and then we want it to go to the homestead. Because, obviously, it drove around the field. So I guess we're going to say that's good, right? But, like, the rest of this here, you know? Radar Omega, Justin. Radar Omega. Well, if it's like forecast weather, it's the Fox 2 weather app. Yes, Chuck. Auto drive is driving. I'm not driving. Now, see, I want him to exit there. Why is he not exiting there? That's something we're going to have to figure out. Blogger, what's up? What's up?
This is underscore Professor Cheered X500. Sorry about the pumpkins. We could each send you a couple so you have some for Pumpkin Day. I know it's not quite the same, but you could pretend.
This is Professor. Thank you. Y'all don't need to worry about sending me pumpkins. We'll be okay. I do appreciate the thought, and after all, it is the thought that counts, right? Just saying. Appreciate it, but we should be okay. All right, so now the question is, why will he not exit the field here, chat? That is a grave concern of mine. I want him to exit the field. I do not want this guy to drive all the way around the field. I don't want that. I don't want it, chat. I don't want it. You're sending me a 1,000-pound pumpkin. Okay. Y'all have to send it to where my dad works. They have a forklift there, Ghost. Okay. And first time. So I think what I might do, send a can of pumpkin. I'll make a pumpkin pie out of it. You betcha. I think what I might do is actually just clip this here. Just clip that off right there. And then he'll be forced to exit the field, right? We don't keep seed, no. We don't keep seed. We buy new every year. Alberta it should be, but we'll check it out here in a minute. You watch a time lapse of one growing. Ow. Ever seen a time lapse of asparagus growing there, Ghost? It's really crazy. The road should be connected. I'm using the Auto Drive Guys network here for roads. And, this should all be connected. So, yeah. You still don't play. I think I made you watch my video that time, didn't I? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Now, see, I don't really want him going this way either, to be honest. Because you would, well, yes and no. If he goes that way, it's fine. He's going to drive around the whole field anyway. I'd rather have him go this way. Which we can play games with courses here. Oh, your uncle grows pumpkins to compete in the fair. Nice. We don't mess with that. Oh, this is why it won't go this way then. This is not connected to go that way, which is fine. Okay, so we're not going to mess with this until, so the plan eventually, guys, is to make this all like is, well, I don't know actually if that's still the plan, because the roads, you can't plow the roads out. Anywhere where there's common ground, you can't plow. Or sorry, you can plow, you just can't plant it. So we're going to let that go. We're going to say that that's fine. That it's not connected there. We're just going to assume that that's great. Peachy, everything's fine with that. It's fine, whatever. I don't really care. If it goes south, it goes south, but at least it's not driving on the field course and then like running into combines and stuff. I don't want that to happen. I want it to go out onto the road network. So yeah. I'm just making sure that he can get back to the field here. All making sure here, make sure everything's connected. That looks good. So the other one is the field 7 point. So we're going to send him to 7 now. That's not the fields. Okay. So oh, I didn't give 7 a access point. I never hooked up 7 to, as an input. 7 has an outlet, but does not have an, okay. Stand by. Stand by for news, weather, and sports. Let's go driving. The news is grim. The pumpkins are dead. That's really sad. It really is, not gonna lie. Kind of ruined my day. That was already kind of not, you know. Oh well. Disconnected for the exit. No, I hooked that back up. I was just talking. Yeah, I think it's hooked up. We're gonna check it out. The whole thing is, you know, half of auto drive to me is testing and making sure that things work. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh yeah, I saw they were racing today. Sean, did it rain yesterday? All of them. What? Pumpkins? It sounds like. If it wasn't a moonshine night already, chat. It's definitely a moonshine night now. Whoa, whoa. All right, that's definitely connected. Blackhead, thanks for the bits. Okay, so now we just got to figure out where we want this to like come into the field here, you know? Tornado watches. Okay, Sean. Gotcha. I think I was on the other side. On this side we haven't tested yet. I'm trying to figure out where I want this to go in the field. I think we'll just do a little slip ramp up here somewhere instead of doing like a whole interchange and everything. I don't want to mess with that. I think I just want to do a little slip off of this course here and just have it go over. And actually doing it right here somewhere wouldn't be a bad option because it's before the corner, and that way if you have, depending on how many things you have here, you'll have room, you know? So we'll just record a little line here. It doesn't really matter what we do. Just record to there. Click. Do a little scroll wheel action just to get a little layer to it, because why not? Why not? Weather was crazy even for New England. Gotcha, Sean. Gotcha. First time, I don't know if you heard me say, but Dad called me and said the pumpkins are a total loss. Apparently the farm got hailed today, and he said there's all kinds of damage and stuff. At first he said total loss, and I said buildings and all, and he goes, no, not buildings, just pumpkins. So I was like, okay, that's good. Because buildings and all, yeah, might be a problem. So that'll allow some room for extra tippers and stuff. You know, maybe we're doing potatoes or sugar beets on this field and we need, you know, a lot of tippers. So that'll allow room. In theory, this should, well, obviously it's at 7. This should be able to go to the bin here. So it's just going to exit right here and go straight up to the bin, which is nice. Which is what we want. I was thinking wind, Sean. Have fun playing Diablo. Have fun with that. We'll catch you. My cheats. It's not cheat. It's using a mod to my advantage. Now, I don't know where this thing's going to have to go to turn around. That's the only thing here. I could put like a turnaround spot here where it would loop out and go back and connect to that. But then anytime you're crossing a course with another course, you can have issues, you know? Just saying. Can't file insurance claim when you don't have insurance on the crops. Where is this guy going to go to turn around? Okay, this isn't going to work. He's going to go across the bridge. That's too far. Taking an hour to get a tipper. No, we're not doing that. We're going to put a loop back. We don't really have a ton of money tied up in the pumpkin plants. We of course have some, but it's not as much as you guys would think. And B, we don't make money off of our pumpkins. We do it for fun and we give them away. So yeah, no, we don't have insurance on them. I guess first time, I don't know. I guess. All right, so we're just gonna make a little loop here. I don't necessarily like this idea, but it's either this or we let it go all the way to the all the way across the bridge and stuff to like turn around, and that's not gonna be a good time. So we'll do that instead. Connect it back, and then should use this instead of going around the world. In theory, anyway. A semi might have problems with that, but whatever. Cross that bridge when we get there. Mostly right now we use tractors, so it's not a huge deal. All right, there he goes. All right, very nice. Well, I guess if nothing else, chat, that just means I get to spend a lot less time out in the sun hoeing pumpkin plants and spraying pumpkins and, you know, taking care of pumpkins all summer. So I guess that's good, right? Right side of life, chat. Or something. All right, so definitely we can get into the field now. We can get out of the field. We shouldn't have any issues. This should be able to go up to the homestead. So this field's done, I think. Now, of course, there might be some tweaks and whatnot to do later. But for right now, I think we're done with that field. We got one more to go, though. One more to go, though, on this map. Glass is all the way full right now, John. I just filled it up. What chemicals do we use for pumpkins? We use all kinds of different stuff. This was actually the first year we've been using a fungicide. And it's actually been like really good. It's really been doing a good job. We haven't had any fungus issues so far. Normally by now we're losing plants like crazy, but yeah, this year we haven't. Names of products offhand, I don't really know. But there's a bunch of different ones. We have about, I know this sounds bad and some people don't like pesticides, but like, I think we were up to like 5 different pesticides that we kind of put in a rotation. So it's like, maybe this time we'll use this one and next time we'll use that one and next time we'll use that one. Thanks for the 5 bits, by the way. Appreciate them. And I know some people don't like pesticides, and I get that. And that's okay. This is, oh, this is a loop back right here to go back in the homestead, by the way. I didn't put this in. Somebody deleted auto drive points here too, by the way. Okay. I had to think for a minute. I'm like, did somebody, John, were you deleting auto drive? Did John do this or some? This worked earlier today, so I know this wasn't deleted earlier today. So John must have been deleting stuff, which is fine. It's all good. Saves me time. Don't mind me in chat. We're just taking this waypoint for a walk. Go for a walk. All right. I think just to keep the tippers out of the way, we're going to put them right here. We're going to put this up in this corner. So I think what we're going to do, like I was saying earlier, is move the field 11 point up here and move the field 3 point down to this side. And then we have opposite corners again. I don't want to put them on the ends of fields because it just doesn't work as well. They're always in the way of combines. Oh yeah, John, you're good. I was just really confused when I came into the field and there was nothing there. Okay, I was like, this was all here, like literally earlier today, because I like harvested this field. Actually, I lie. I harvested this field last night when I was hiding from the world. I'll ever just have one of those like days, nights where you're just like, I need to hide. Yeah, that was me last night. It happens, chat. I watched way too much crappy British TV last night. Way too much. Oh yeah, no, we're definitely not just spraying because we can. That's definitely not what's going on, yeah. No, unfortunately, we have cucumber beetles so bad at the farm that if we didn't spray, there would be nothing left of the pumpkins. Which, hey, I guess now it doesn't matter. Mrs. Brown's boys. No. Starms, you just be disappointed in me. It's okay. I'm watching the British Love Island. Everybody can be disappointed in me. That's okay. It's trash TV, and it's brilliant trash TV, okay? It is trash TV at its finest. And I'm only on, like, episode 22 or something. Okay, don't worry about it. It's fine. But yeah, definitely trash TV. And, man... It is just garbage. It is literally a dumpster fire, train wreck, all in one. Can't stop watching it though. It's bad. Very, very bad. That's all right. You betcha. John, I don't know, without being there and physically seeing myself. And I mean, we're not going to, Dad's not going to destroy him or anything like that tonight. He's not going to go out there with a disc and disc up the garden, or anything like that. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I don't know how much experience y'all have with pumpkins. You know, the stalk, will say, that holds up the leaf, you know, those are hollow. And they don't take a lot to snap them, you know. And you snap too much of a plant, you're just kind of done, so. Yeah. Oh, the beetles they're so bad, aren't they? Yeah. Yep. Actually, when our plants were pretty young this year, we went out there with 7 dust, and well, we went down there. Dad went down there on a Saturday, and he noticed there were a few bugs, but it was raining, so you can't really do much, you know. And then We went down there on that Sunday and like you couldn't see the pumpkin plants almost for the bugs. So we used 7 dust, which kills on contact. Pretty much like zucchini plants, yeah, John. So the 7 dust kills on contact, and it was so bad by the end of the day you couldn't see the ground under the pumpkin plant for all the dead bugs. So hail has a lot of nitrogen in it. Nitrogen's not going to help if your plant's destroyed, though. Yeah. I have watched Clarkson Farm season 1 and 2. I'm excited for season 3 whenever it's going to be a thing. Yep. Clarkson Farm is a binge watch for me. Whenever I start watching it, that's all I just, yep. Totally binge watch it. I'm here for Clarkson Farms. He's hilarious. Jeremy Clarkson is so funny. You betcha. So, like I said earlier with the pumpkins, Dad said he has pictures on his phone. He doesn't really know how to send pictures. So, I'm sure I'll send them to myself from his phone later. I'll post in Discord, guys. I won't be streaming for a week. Those seasons aren't that long. Dang. Those seasons aren't that long. Just saying. Like 8 or 10 episodes, aren't they? Like 8 or 10 hours. Watch that in like 2 days. Just depends how much sleep I want, you know? Like last night, I was in here playing Farm Sim until 3. Hiding from the world. So, yeah. Ooh. The honeybee killer. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, I know. We try to be very responsible with our spraying at the farm. And in fairness, we're not buying or we're not using anything that you can't buy like commercially, like at Lowe's or something. We don't have applicator licenses. We're not buying the fancy stuff, you know. We're just using the off-the-shelf kind of stuff that anybody could buy. So, which is part of our problem. I feel like if we had the good chemicals, it might be a little better of ours, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay, definitely need to. No, I know. I was just throwing it out there, you know. Because I know there's a lot of people that don't like the, which, you know, to be fair, to be frank, to be honest, I don't like spraying. If we could not spray, I would not spray the pumpkins. I would not spray a weed. I would not spray pumpkins. I wouldn't do any of it if I could get away without doing it. To be honest, I don't like using chemical personally. You know, I don't, you know, you try to be smart with it. So, yeah. Obviously, you don't want to spray on too windy of a day or something like that, you know. But unfortunately, where we're at, there's just, you know, tons of chemical because we're surrounded by farmland and, you know. Been burned by fungi. Oh, no. Not good. Not good. All right. I've had it happen before where like you're spraying and all of a sudden you get a wind gust and you're just like, well, that Roundup tastes good. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm like, nope, this is when I'm done. I'm done spraying. It's too windy. Not doing it anymore. Can't make me. 100%. It happens though. It does. It's not good. I don't like it. I don't like being around it, but you know, sometimes it's part of farming and part of, not that I'm a farmer, but it's part of it. And it's part of, you know, having land, and it's all part of it, unfortunately. Just like dealing with, say, nuisance pest. I don't like doing that. I really don't. I don't like it, but you know, sometimes you have to. You have to deal with it. I don't like it at all, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, not a huge deal. You have a fear of Roundup? Use the generic, then it's just glyphosate. Calling Carson a pest is mean. Dude, I haven't talked to Carson in like a week. What are you talking about? Oh man, new to the game, any beginner tips? Soybeans. A very wise person once said there's good money in beans. And they are correct about a lot of things. And I'm going to guess that they're correct about good money in beans as well. So definitely soybeans. Lots and lots and lots of soybeans. Soybeans are your friend. Chat, I realized I didn't connect these corners. I didn't connect these corners. How dare I? Camba and 240. I've never messed with like Camba, but 240 definitely has an odor to it. Yeah. There's this is gonna sound really bad, and Chad, I don't just like sniff chemicals, but like there's some bug sprays that low key kind of smell good. There's some pesticides that low key smell good. How do we get it to auto curve? I'm using my scroll wheel. So click, hover, scroll wheel, and then click. Yeah, that's how you do that. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? I didn't say it was good, chat, okay? In that shack. Yeah. Mount that auto drive. It's pretty nice, huh? Light is blown. Never knew you could do that. Nice. All right, so for this one here, so our points back there.
BBear0313 cheered Dex 100. John, huffing deet will not end well for you.
I didn't say Listen, Bear, thanks for the bits. There used to be this metal cabinet in my buddy Casey's garage, and that's where his dad kept all that kind of stuff. And when you would open that cabinet, because he would also keep like, I can remember getting duct tape out of there one time or something. That cabinet just smelled so good. Sorry, chat. I know I'm weird. I also really like the smell of WD-40. I don't know what that says about me either, but I'm strange, chat. Y'all should know this by now. Just accept me for who I am, okay? Gosh. Y'all just accept me for who I am. I know I'm strange. All right. All right, so we're just going to connect this up to here, and then this will give this a nice just exit right to the main road course and be done with it, you know?
And my listener wants me cleared X100 new Yankee Candle ideas.
Oh, you betcha first time. WD-40 is after. Two-stroke engine exhaust, yeah. Yeah. BB Blaster smells good too. Tom, I won't argue that. I'm not gonna say which one smells better, but like I won't argue it smells good. All right. Then we get to field 7 marker. I know I gotta go move the other marker still. I haven't done that yet, but Tom, what's going on, by the way? Welcome in. Oh, that's the wrong field. We're at field 11. I was like, why didn't that stop? That should have stopped. We're at field 11, not 7. WD-40 cologne. Wow. Exhaust fan in your bathroom. You can smell it for months. Dang. Dang. Interesting. All right, so this should stop. Yep, you betcha. Now we should be able to go. Now this should probably turn around up here at the beer run stop on auto drive. I assume that's where this will go turn around. I hope it does. If it turns around there, we're good. We don't have to mess with it. That's the hope, chat. That is the hope, because there's a turnaround. Just go straight, buddy. Yes. This is what we want. This will be fine. So this is where we're... Oh, by the way, chat. So I fast timed this map since Saturday, obviously, so I could harvest. Beer and wine sells in September. And obviously it's November, and I didn't sell. So, we might have a little bit of beer and wine sitting around. Like, the storage building's full. And there might be about a semi and a half worth in that pile. So, there's a lot. And after tonight, there's probably not going to be as much, you know? Oh, wait, that's moonshine. I'm having moonshine tonight, Chad. Can't stop me. Just saying. All right, we need to go move the field. What is it? 2, 3, something? 3. We're going to delete field 2, move field 3. That's what we're doing. That's what we're going to do, y'all. All right. The wine should be worth more after a year. True, right? Yeah. The kind that's in my fridge, Sean. All I'm gonna say. I have to mix it. I can't drink it straight. I'm a wuss. It's way too strong, John. Way too strong. The G29's not staying programmed. Oh no. That's unfortunate. All right, so we're just gonna delete that one. I don't know. I don't use a wheel. That's very unfortunate though. Oh, and apparently you can't pick up the straw off these where that road was. I wonder if that, well, I don't know. I did update the map, but I guess it didn't fix that in the update, so it is what it is, chat. Not a huge deal, I guess. So the only issue I see with doing this one way over here is I don't know how auto drive's gonna want to like drive around the entire world to get to this point probably, so that might be fun, chat. Might be fun, y'all. The heck is that? It's dancing. So happy. Man. What's that like? Okay, so if you ever run into a situation here where you want it to connect, but kind of to go like in front, not like behind, I don't want it to go that way.
Pef89 cheered Dex 200. Guess who's back?
Yo.
Back again.
Pef, what's going on, man? How you doing today? New global emote, you guys. Wait, they have Twitch global animated emotes since when? Since when is that a thing? I didn't know they had global animated emotes. By golly, George, they do. Huh. Just, you know, the more you know, chat, the more you know, right? Wow, okay. Nice, Beth. Good morning. Oh, you got a notification about it and tried it. Okay. Huh. Or you know. The map maker, no, so that's actually auto drive guy, exclamation point AD in the chat. This map's only a few weeks old. Only a few weeks old. So if you notice there, I just went and clipped that course off, so it's a one-way course, right? It's a one-way course, so that we could get this to connect the right direction. Okay? And then we're just going to reconnect this, so now this is a two-way course again, but this is a one-way going. That's what we want it to be, y'all. And I might have to do some funny business here because, let's see, field 3. Right? Field 3? Field 3, okay. So, interesting, Sean. Interesting. So the auto drive guy makes the layout guys of the roads and everything. Yeah, you can't actually get there. Why is that? Did I not connect that? No, it's connected. Oh, I didn't connect the whole course on the other side. But what I think I want to do is kind of like I had on the other side, or on the other field where I clipped it off at a certain point here. So I think I might just delete that point. Actually, not that point. Oh, come on. We'll delete this point here. Okay, and then we'll attach this to here so that the tippers basically are going to be forced to enter the field here. Yeah, no, that won't work though. Do we need to like maybe connect that to there then? Because we got to make that just all part of the whole grid, you see. Do that. That should work. But basically it's going to force the tippers to come in from here instead of driving all the way around. I don't want things to drive all the way around on that field course itself. I don't want that. I don't want any part of that. But anyway, so the auto drive guy makes the field's layouts or the whole road network here. I am customizing it because we've plowed fields together and moving waypoints around and stuff just because we have plowed fields together. That is literally the only reason I'm doing this, is because we've plowed fields together. So yeah, you don't have to technically fix this when you plow fields together, but it makes life a whole lot better if you do, in my humble opinion. All right, so that is to there, and then if we tell him to go back to field 3, he's gonna find somewhere to turn around and go back over yonder. He might turn around here. No, maybe not. Stuff everywhere on auto drive here. We'll turn him around. He can turn around a lot faster. Obviously, I don't have to wait for waypoints. Okay, so that one's gonna work. Field 11. I don't think I connected field 11. I don't think I put an input for field 11, did I? Okay, somehow I can get there. Let's see how it's gonna get there. I don't remember doing that, but that's all right. Never used auto drive before, never really understood it. Matt Alex, it can be overwhelming, and I know it looks overwhelming with all the dots and lines and all the doodads. But honestly, if you download from the auto drive guy a config file, you throw it in your save game, it's already all set up for you. You literally just have to say, hey, I want to go from, in this case, field 11, and I'm on pick up and deliver. So I'm going to pick up at field 11, meaning I'm going to fill it with a combine or an auger wagon or something like that. And I'm going to deliver it to the main silo, the silo in the main homestead. And I want you to come back. So pick up and deliver. That's it. And that's like the easiest one there is. And stream just died again for a second. Are we back? I think we're back. Oh, man. Do the auto drive, do they stop? So you'll notice there's different color waypoints. There's different color markers. If they're the tan ones, that is the ones that make them stop, yeah. Auto drive has gotten a lot smarter. Yeah, they will stop for each other. Yeah, they will. Auto drive has gotten a lot. It's pretty smart these days as far as I'm concerned. All right, we're just going to use this right here because why not? We'll just connect this. Never died for you. Okay. Sorry about that, chat, if you saw a little hiccup there. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to reset my like modem thing that I have after stream and my router. I'm going to reset everything tonight because why not? All right. Hopefully tomorrow's better. Might have to wear sunglasses on stream tomorrow, chat. Don't ask why. Oh, man. Yes, we can definitely help with the questions. Steelers Spartans. Yes. What's up? How you doing? No question's a dumb question here at Puma Plow, so ask away. You betcha. You betcha. Yeah, John. I don't know. We dropped 1,300 frames today, which is the most since I got this internet, so. It's the most since we got this internet. I don't know what's going on with it. It's weird. I'm not going to get that. Well, you know, can't promise anything. Oh, goodness. All right, let's drive. I think we're done with this field, right, chat? I think we're done. I think we're done, chat. I think. The only thing we're going to do is we're going to maybe hold our shift button here. And we're going to make this the other color course here. And what that'll do is it'll kind of be smart, and it'll be like, hey, if there's already somebody in this area, I will not enter this area. I believe is how that works. I'm not an auto drive expert, by the way. I just, you know, mess with it enough to, well, be dangerous. So, yeah. They have changed the power profile of the PC. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I think it's Twitch. It could be Twitch, yeah. So I think that's I think we're done, chat. I think we're done with this map for now. How do you feed the cattle? So it does. It does. I think it's this one, right? It's pretty close to this one anyway. They're all the same. Basically, if you have to use this, you either have to have your hay and straw and silage in like a storage bin, like a hay loft. You would have your silage pile on the ground, right? That's what this thing's basically a vacuum. And then you could put your bales of straw and stuff in the hopper. You see, and when you open up your help menu, and oh, that is true. I don't know that we've had any power issues lately, and I do have a battery backup, but it's never a bad idea to restart, right? You purchase from the store. Okay, so you're probably talking bales. In your help menu, it basically has a recipe, and you technically don't need any straw to make cow food, or make TMR, it's called. You technically don't need straw, so hay or hay/grass, whatever, and silage. You can put straw in there as a filler, but basically you just use it like a tractor with a front end loader to put the bales up in there. Is how you would do that. And watch your recipe. You don't want to put too much of one thing in there. But yeah. We'll catch you later. Have fun at work. We should have it. We're going to be switching maps actually here in a minute, chat. We're going to go over to Elm Creek and work on the fields over there. I believe I have work to do on those fields too. Pretty sure I do. Pretty sure. I wanted to change this too while we're here. We're going to hold the Alt button and click on a few of these points as well. Just to say, hey, if there's somebody in here, don't drive in there. let it clear before, you know, that's basically what that is. So, but I think, chat, I think we're done with this map for tonight. Yes, I save up for the top of the line with the robot, but he's also talking 19, not 22, so they don't have the robot. Yeah. Okay, so if one's at 100%, what's your total capacity, like the thing that's down here on the right? Or wherever it is in 19. If your total capacity is full, then you need to dump out what you have in there. Dump out. If one's at 100%, that just means that's all you have in there. Yeah, that's all it is. And actually, if you go in your escape menu, and you should be able to find a screen that kind of looks like this. It's different in 19. But you can learn your icons in here. 23, okay. But you can learn your icons, so you can learn, like, that's wheat, and that's oats. If you scroll, I know it looks different in 19, I know. But you can learn your silage, grass, hay, straw. All your icons are in there. They can, you know, you gotta learn your icons, and it'll tell you what's in there, basically. So it's a whole thing. There's a lot to Farm Sim to learn, to be honest. There really is. There's a whole lot to the game, but it's all obtainable. It's all obtainable. All right, but I think for right now, guys, we're done with, I think we're done with this map, right?